go.
I was doing a drum solo.
Yeah, it was good.
Air drums.
Air drum solo. I'll do a little ukulele solo.
Oh, ukulele.
Hello, and welcome to Good Morning Society. My name is Becca Scott.
I'm Ruel Gaviola. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be. This is the Good Morning Society. So happy to be here. Welcome back.
Thank you. I haven't been here in a billion years. What's happening?
We've been playing games and talking about games in the last billion years or so.
Heck yeah, that's amazing. I got to do a very fun secret thing on set last week. COVID? No, I've been here since then. I don't even know where I've been. I've been living under a rock, stone, and dice.
Oh, rock, stone, and dice. Well, oh my, what a pro. Just like you haven't been here in a couple weeks, and just like that, you're right back in it, Becca. I love it.
I need a second coffee. It's probably because there was a gas leak at my house this week, and it actually cranked up my brain. Yeah.
Wait, gas leak?
Disclaimer, Becca is full of nonsense. That is not a real thing. I guess we should say, yeah, there was a gas leak.
That's not a good thing.
I smelled gas. It was very scary.
Oh my gosh.
And then the guy who went under the house, he was like, there's duct tape on this pipe. There should never be duct tape on a gas pipe. There should never be that.
Wow.
But are you saying it gave you mental superpowers?
This is how superheroes are made.
I might crawl under your house if you
I
turn
highly
the gas
suggest
back
it.
on. Okay.
It's super Becca.
And while you're there, please repair something because apparently a lot of stuff is duct taped.
That's how I repair things, so I don't think I would be much help.
Oh no! Well, I'll wait. I waited to ask you a question till exactly when you took a sip.
I'm ready to answer now.
What's new with you? I hear it's smoky.
It is smoky here in Southern California. I mean, all the fires, and I'm close to a couple of them. My wife had to take this week, not off from work, but she's working from home because the fires are just smoked too much. I've been breathing ashes for the last week and a half.
Sounds... I don't know if it's better or worse than exposed gas lines, but both of us have been breathing some weird stuff, so you might get a funky show.
Exactly.
But in the good news department of Southern California, the heat finally broke.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know what it is in Celsius because I'm a stupid American, but it has been over 100 degrees for like a week. If you live in the valley over the hill, it's 112 or something like that.
Yeah. We hit 121 measured.
121.
Oh my
gosh.
Yeah.
And it finally broke.
Officially.
It's cool this morning.
Gosh.
It's nice and cool. So super, super exciting.
It's been absolutely insane. Michelle sent me a photo from her car last week. It's at 132, like the car thermometer.
That's wrong.
I was like, that's just...
Humans should not.
I was like, get back home, get in the air conditioning, you're going to blow up. It's just insane.
Hey, we should do something about this as a planet. But until then, the first thing we should do is... well, get in our airships and go up to the sky for thousands of years and then come back down and mine the gems.
I like that.
We'll get to that later.
Yeah, we've got a really fun show today. As if you can tell, Becca and I are so happy to hang out with y'all today. We've got, we're going to check out new stuff on the channel. We're going to talk about our grab bag of games where we look at some fun games that are upcoming and a couple of good looking Kickstarters as well. What's up with that?
Throwback.
Yeah. We also have a new segment that we're going to be talking about. We're going to share that later. And then we have our jacked up matchup, as well as the share your shelfie segment, which I always love.
Absolutely. I'm so excited for all of this, and none of it would be possible without our sponsors.
Yes.
First up, let's shout out Perk Coffee. You know them, you love them. They've been sponsoring this show for months now, and we're so appreciative of all that they do. They make incredible coffee that is so delicious. We've been enjoying it all the time.
Yes.
Honestly, my favorite brand design and color profile of any brand in the known universe, except for us.
They're really, I mean, it really fits the name Perk just perfectly. Be sure to check out the link that was just dropped in the chat, and you can also check it out in the show notes below. perkcoffee.com/discount GMS15 for 15% off your order.
Yeah, and we have a special show sponsor today that I have dropped some Easter gems of a couple times already. this game right here, currently on Kickstarter in its final stretch of the campaign. They have reached their goal, and the sponsor is Rockstone and Dice, the publisher of this game, which I am a huge fan of. We did a playthrough video, which you can find on their Kickstarter page and in our newsletter, and maybe we'll be able to throw that link in chat as well. This game is so much fun. So the premise is that humanity had to go up and live in these airships because of, the calamities that happened, that send us into apocalyptic conditions. And then eventually they came back down and realized all these beautiful gems were on the ground to be mined. And the way that this game plays is you're moving from the bottom of the board up by the hexes to get to the top. And on each turn, there's basically, you reveal a tile that has a gem color on it. And that is the gem that you can mine that turn. You can also sell back your gems for the current market value. So every time someone mines a certain color of gem, that color is increased in the market value, represented by a die on the right-hand side. So let's say yellow's at 5, and I want to mine it. It's going to pop up to 6, and then I could sell my yellow gems at the value of 6, the current market value. But after 6, it goes back down to 1. So it's this really interesting, like when to sell, when to buy. It's kind of like a stock market analog, but in this beautiful, like, skin of gem mining.
Yeah.
And another interesting thing is you only have 7 spots on your board to hold gems, and if you mine more than your capacity, instead of giving them back to the supply, you choose another player to give them to, which I think is a really interesting and unique mechanic.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can't just hoard all the gems. You're gonna end up, sharing them with your opponents.
Yeah, you can't
Very
hoard them,
cool.
you gotta sell them, and then there's really interesting, cute, clever ability cards, and I just think it's a really well-designed game. I'm really glad that he reached his goal, and I think everybody should back it. You should go check that out.
Yeah, this looks gorgeous. I can't wait to actually play this. I'm watching the playthrough video that we have here on the channel. A lot of gems on that video.
So many
Becca.
gems. So many gems.
The players
and
are
the components
gems.
were lovely. You! Absolutely. Yeah,
Yeah.
we have Lisa Pearl, Omar Dejam, and of course, Amy Dallin.
Yeah.
Love of our lives. And yeah.
That looks really
So
fun.
much fun.
Awesome, cool. Yeah, I can't wait to play Gems. Thanks again to Rock, Stone, and Dice. I love that name, Rock, Stone, and Dice.
Right?
Stone and Dice. It sounds fun.
In the pre-show, we were just like saying it over and over. And Ray was like, we should clip this and give it to them, but we're not live.
Rock, Stone, and Dice. Hey, so yeah, thanks to Rockstone and Dice for sponsoring, as well as Perk Coffee. And we've got one more sponsor to thank, Becca.
You can become a patron over at patreon.com/goodtimesociety. This is the best way that you can support everything that we do, this show, other future endeavors, our ability to make funny, weird TikToks and Instagram videos about games that we love.
Yes.
All the things that we want to do in the future. You can become an ongoing supporter on patreon.com, and there will be more ways to support very soon that I will be talking a lot more about.
Really?
Coming up in October.
So mysterious.
I'm going to be mysterious, but I'm going to say I have really big aspirations for where this channel can go and for what we can make directly for our viewers, and we'll be imploring viewers to help me do it. Yeah.
Wow, that's mysterious.
I'm sure there's no way anybody can guess what I'm alluding to in this day and age of the internet.
That is awesome. Hey,
before we move
Yeah.
on to games, can we play a classic improv game called New Choice? Becca, microphone location, new choice. I'll mute you.
Oh,
Before I send our listeners, new choice.
new choice.
Oh, I like the ear. That was what I was hoping you'd go for. Maybe something a little lower on the shirt. We're just getting a lot of. Now hold on, it's not smell-o-vision, I don't think.
That's the first thing I thought of, smell-o-vision.
Citrus musk. Okay. We'll go straight on the shirt.
Bonds, I can hear armpit.
You can hear armpit. Hello,
thanks,
Bonds. Thank
Bonds.
you so much for filling in as Ruel's host. Well, I've been off cavorting.
Cavorting.
Yeah. I can't say where. I'm under NDA, but Eddie Doty posted a mysterious set clapper.
Ooh, Eddie. Okay.
We're all
Very
about
cool.
the mystery today.
I'll say it may be TTRPG related, and you might find out about it someday.
Yes.
That's the best kind of secrets, the ones you might find out about someday.
If we don't have a posting date, I make no promises.
Lots of stuff happening these days here on the channel as well. As we were just talking about, the Gems of Iridescia playthrough is on there. You can check that out, folks. And also, Becca, you're involved with something that I'm pretty excited about.
I agreed to host an event I'm very excited about. It's happening next Monday at 6 p.m. Pacific. It's called Adventurers for Harris. You can see the cast is absolutely incredible. Who's there? Deb Ann Wall, Matthew Lillard, Abria, Bex Taylor Klaus, Erica, Anjali Bhamani, and I'm going to be hanging out and doing some hosting duties of explaining what the show is and why we're there. We're going to be raising money for Kamala Harris's campaign. She's truly incredible, and what a wise, brave leader that we have in her, and I am so grateful for her, and I'm really excited that I'm getting to do this. And then we were asked to actually be the place where the video will live, so we will be live streaming it to both Twitch and YouTube, and I really hope you can tune in. Also, how do we watch it? Yeah, you can watch it right here. It will be here. There's a really cool mechanic where the first 500 folks who already bought a ticket, sorry, it's already gone, will be able to interact with an app to be able to interact and influence the game. And I've been told, don't worry, it's all carefully planned and designed to be fun, not disruptive.
Cool.
So you can watch that. If you want to interact in another way, and you are a regular on this channel and you feel confident in your modding ability, you can get in touch with This Just 10, or you can message us on any of our platforms and we'll redirect you to them. But This Just 10 is going to be our head mod for the evening.
Yes.
Nightcat, not a bot, always. And I think that we may have an influx of maybe more negative commentary or things that need to be deleted. So if that's something that you're going to be there anyway and you think that you would do a good job with that, even if you want to mod just for the night, we would love your help, because it's going to be really exciting and really great, and we also need to be prepared for a bit more moderation than normal, I would think.
Yeah, we all know the political climate in this country. Things can get a little crazy, so come on and help us. Let's run a fun event, and I'm looking forward. This is so cool what we're doing here, and it's live, folks. It's going to be live, and
anything could happen.
Anything can happen, folks. You know how that one goes. Cannot wait. That is great. Adventures for Harris, folks. Check out the link. Is there LinkedIn? You can, for more, thank you, Nightcat. For more info, click on the link. Awesome.
Justin will be the head and I will be the armpit, says Nightcat, not about.
We've got a spotlight on armpits today.
Yeah. Well, should I tell them, don't shave your armpits and then immediately put on deodorant, people? It will burn.
Ouch.
For a long time.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Wow.
I should know this. I am a grown woman. It's not the first time I've done this, and probably not the last. All right.
All right, Ruel. Now transition that into this first game, please, without offending the publisher.
Okay. Speaking of
They're not a
armpits.
sponsor, so.
Speaking of being unable to shower.
Yeah. Speaking of.
That's really good. That's good, actually.
That is great.
It's another improv game. Rules lawyer. Let's go.
Yeah. You got me on this one, Ray and Becca. I'm just going to go like this. The Bezier Games featuring Pirates of the High Teas. that name. Arr. It is coming up real soon. The International Talk Like a Pirate Day, folks. I think that's around this
Wait,
month.
you have it marked on your calendar
I do.
each year?
Yeah, it's like
Do you have
September
your
19th or
Facebook
something.
in pirate back in the day?
I don't know what accent that is except for saying R a lot.
Arr, that's all
Like,
it
I
is.
don't know what the base accent can and should be. I guess
Yeah.
anywhere. I guess pirate ships can come from anywhere.
You are right.
Arr.
Arr. Hey,
This is horrible. Oh, Roxanne and Dice says Emily Vincent is awesome, the designer of this game. And thanks so much to our sponsor for being in chat right now. Hello.
Yeah.
I have a question for you later.
Oh, yeah. Emily Vincent is the designer of this game. I got to meet her at Gen Con this year. She's wonderful. And we actually just had a meeting, online meeting the other day to talk about Pirates of the High Teas. This is
He didn't record it for us.
No, that one maybe come up in a future episode.
Oh, wow, spoilers. I didn't actually know that. Whoops.
We shall see. I got some secrets too. You know, I got a couple.
You
of
do,
secrets.
and I outed them. I'm so sorry.
No, Pirates of the High Teas is a whimsical set collection game where you are pirates and you're trying to get the captain's treasure by serving the most delicious afternoon tea.
Wow, you come in with the tea, you sneak out with the treasure? What kind of pirate are we?
I mean, it's my type of pirate. It's food and drink and whatnot. I'm very excited about this because one of the artists is a gentleman named Amon Anderson, who is also a game designer. He just released his first game, Gnome Hollow. And
the hugely popular The Op game?
Hugely
Took
popular.
over Gen Con?
Basically, right? And he is going to be one of the artists on the game along with MG Patino. It's a 1 to 4 player game, about 30 minutes or so.
Emily's in chat. Hello.
Hey,
Hi.
And we are going to be collecting things to make the delicious afternoon tea. It's an open drafting and set collection game with a little bit of worker placement, Becca.
I love
Folks,
that.
Y'all know we love our worker placement here in Good Morning Society.
Important question for Emily. Will there be scones? I'm a big fan of scones.
Ooh, I do like scones. Well,
Yeah.
you know what? Scones or, I don't know, they're a little, what do you say, like dry?
Yeah. But you
I guess
dip
they're good
them.
with tea.
You dip them in tea.
Do you dip it with, I don't
I don't
dip.
know.
Yeah.
It's
Although
like the perfect combination of dry on the outside but a little moist on the inside. I had a dry one yesterday and I was disappointed.
Oh.
They're wearing chocolate pirate hats
Oh my gosh.
to make them more jaunty.
Oh, chocolate pirate hats. I love that.
Go and scones.
Yeah. It's a drafting game set collection. Emily is also the designer of Knitting Circle, which is the sequel to Calico, coming soon on from Flat Out Games. So Emily's just rocking it right now. So
Yeah.
we're ready. This is Knitting Circles this year. We're talking Pirates of the High Teas. We give you the news that's coming out next year, folks. So
2025.
2025. These are some really good-looking Kickstarters, in my opinion.
Yeah, GLK, baby.
GLK.
For those that don't know, Good Looking Kickstarters was a pandemic-era predecessor to this show where Ruel and I would talk about Kickstarters.
It was so much fun, and I love throwing it back there. I've done it twice so far, folks. Can I do it 3 times? We'll
It
see.
was good. It was
Thanks.
edited, so way less chaotic, and yet somehow more chaotic in other ways.
Oh, absolutely.
Than this show.
Oh,
Take
the
that as a
pressure.
challenge. More chaos in this show.
We want more chaos.
More armpit stuff.
Oh, there it is. Chaos, folks. There.
Now, before we go to our next game,
Yeah.
we have, I think that's Roberto from Roxanne and Dice. My question is, I heard there was a rules change, and I'd like to have it elaborated on. It used to be, in order to get to mine, you had to spend a pickaxe. And now I believe it's just been converted to money. And so I'm curious about that change, how it came about, and how it's being implemented and all that.
Interesting. So,
It'll take a few seconds for that message to go through, and then I will read it if I see an answer.
all right. So the pickaxes have been taken out. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I think it's
Interesting.
yeah.
It's like,
Okay.
in the meantime, let's observe this
Oh,
beautiful
perfect.
video.
We're watching the
this.
trailer on the Kickstarter, which is actually a really beautiful
Gorgeous.
video. It's so
I
well done.
love the look of this game.
Yeah,
This
these are
is
the victory
so
point
nice.
cards. You gather the gems, you turn them in for the victory points cards that are face up. Yes, we got rid of the pickaxes. It created an additional unnecessary step. It helps streamline the game and reduce analysis paralysis.
Oh, nice.
We love to
Always
hear
good.
it.
We love a
I-
faster game.
Yep.
I have been known to complain about others taking too long and then go in the tank for way too long. So yeah, I hear that. I love being able to be flexible after more play testing.
Yeah.
That's always a great way.
Yeah, anything to do with streamlining games I'm a big fan of. You know, sort of like the good doctor, Reiner Knizia. He always streamlines his games, you know. The one and only doctor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
is that a segue? Or are you just throwing out love?
That's not even a segue. That's just me throwing out love.
Summoned two game designers to chat? Are you trying to summon a third one? Is that
Reiner. I remember where else I was. I was camping in Sequoia. And had the most lovely time. And I remember this because you summoned the great Dr. Reiner Knizia, and I played more Lost Cities. That's what Jake lended me his copy again, and it's one of David and I's favorite two-player games to play.
It's such a great game, right?
Incredible replayability for such a simple concept, but so difficult to master.
Right. It's literally play a card, then draw a card. That's all you're doing.
That's it. That's the whole instructions.
Yeah.
You know, I guess solitaire style. Lay your cards down in descending order instead of ascending. And that's all it is. But the fact that you always have to put something down and you don't know what the next card you're going to draw is, and maybe you threw away that wager card, but then the next card you draw was the two of that category. Gosh. It's so intense.
Brutal.
Yeah.
I love. There's the one thing that he changed. Usually in the games that we play, draw a card, then play a card. He flipped that. You're playing a card, then you draw. That one little change just does it for me. It's brilliant.
It's hugely influential to the gameplay because, you know, you're immediately seeing something that would have changed your decision versus if the other person has a chance to go. It's less like, oh my God, that just happened. You know,
so good. Oh, I'm so glad to hear that. That's awesome.
So fun.
Yeah. Great game. You know what's another great two-player game that I've been looking at is Pariahs. This is now on Kickstarter. It's a very short campaign, folks. So if you're interested, check it out because they only have about 9 days left. It's just a 10-day campaign.
What?
It's already been funded. It's literally a small box game. That's the name of the company as well. This is from designer John Cloudis, who does these type of games that are very small runs, very short, quick games. And this one's a two-player game, 45 to 60 minutes. Next month, you can get the print and play after they fund. And then in November, they'll have the physical game ready. So, I mean, this art is just gorgeous. And what this is, it's a deck building, worker placement, area control game for two players, Becca.
I'm sorry, just throwing all my favorite keywords, why don't you?
All the fun stuff. In the planet's far future, you seek to support your society's pariah, the one who's sent to form a new society with other folks, but you're not the only one who wishes to become the pariah. And
wait, I don't think I really understand what a pariah is.
Isn't a pariah...
I thought they were like an outcast. Is that way wrong?
Yeah, that definition is very different from what I understood.
Is it? Yeah, I thought a pariah was an outcast. Well, I guess you are...
I guess I'm confusing it with martyr a little bit.
Martyr, thank you, yeah.
Well, I learned something today.
I did too. I just sort of thought, well...
I Googled it and literally an outcast is what it said.
Really? Okay. So it's an outcast. Yeah, and this just in as well. So you're becoming this outcast that's going to start up your own society or whatever, and you're trying to attempt to influence each location. So that reminds me of another Knizia game called Shot and Totten. Can I just keep throwing in Knizia references?
I mean, 6 degrees of Reiner Knizia games.
Oh yeah, definitely.
The third time you mention him, he'll definitely be summoned.
He's definitely going to.
Are you saying it into a mirror? Or?
Yeah,
with the lights off and a candle burning. Knizia. So after 6 rounds, the player with the most support will become the pariah and win the game.
Yes, I see it.
Oh, the good doctor. But anyways, folks, that is Pariahs. That is out now on Kickstarter. It's a good-looking one as well. It's only got about 9 days left, so if you're interested, check that out.
Yeah. Oh man, Sir Nubsy, I'm at 12 backed projects so far. I think I'm gonna need more friends with all these games. I recently was looking at my Kickstarter stats and I feel like I'm a little low at 29 lifetime projects backed. A lot of those are friends, short films and stuff. I am curious if people wanna throw out in chat their number of backed projects on Kickstarter.
Yeah.
I bet yours is high. I bet you're like 60.
That's probably about it, I think, about 50. It's really not as high as I thought it was either.
Right.
The last time I checked, it was probably like couple of dozen. But, you know.
Pretty good, pretty
good. The ones I do back are good looking, though.
Yeah.
I'm not going to stop saying that, folks. We're going to continue with that.
Matt Moynihan, our producer here, not in today, so I'll talk some crap on him. Definitely cheats because
He is in chat. He is in chat.
Oh, he's
Oh,
in
he
chat.
is?
He is.
Sweet.
Watch
Yeah.
out. Watch out.
47. No, you're
47.
cheating. I called him before you even said anything. Matt is cheating because he backs Zine Quest, which is like,
Oh,
like a
yeah.
$3 zine on a billion different things. Okay, I guess it's not cheating.
I love that.
I guess it's allowed. Technically 47. Emily Keeps Kitties has 40. That's really good.
Nice.
Flipping the shit.
Maddie.
You're gonna use this for
That's great. Yeah. We're going to
fodder
see.
later.
That's great.
Wow.
I'm checking
Exhibit
35.
A.
35?
35.
35.
Wow, very nice. Well done.
Yeesh.
All right, yeah. I'm at
Some of those
99
are like-
Rockstone and Dice. I think Pirates of the High Teas will be number 100.
Ooh, yeah.
Hopefully my wife is not watching this. Okay, $12, that's legit. All right, 47 is really good.
Yeah.
You're still in second place to Roberto here.
So, Noobsy, yeah, that's reasonable. 12 back. I think that's reasonable.
I was just curious. This
Yeah.
is very interesting to me. 51 from Dwere, nice.
Wow.
32 if you add GameFound, that's a very good point. There
Another
are
one,
other
yeah.
excellent platforms for crowdfunding, all kinds of things.
Yeah. Also on crowdfunding this week is March of the Ants, the ultimate ant civilization game.
Ooh!
Yeah, now
Let's
Becca-
march on over to that.
Let's march on over to this. Oh, well done.
Here we go.
Becca, I'm excited
What an
for
incredible-
you to check this out. Yeah, right?
They've raised good money.
Yo, yeah.
Yeah. That's what I'm seeing.
This is an older game. It's been out for about 10 years by designer Tim Eisner with Ryan Swisher. I played
I've
the
seen this
original
one.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
played the original one. It is a 4X game with ants, Becca.
Right. I remember it
So,
being
yeah.
like extremely complicated for the at a glance simple theming.
Yes. And what's great is this new edition. This is I think it's the Evolved edition. They streamlined some rules. That's one of our favorite keywords here at
Streamline.
Good Morning Society. Streamline. And yeah, you're building up your colony of ants, and you are gonna take over, protect the queen, and do all the stuff that ants do, like bug the heck out of me at home when I'm trying to eat my dinner and I see an ant, and I'm like, what are you doing here?
They love our studio
Yeah.
very much. Big fans of Good Time Society ants. And you know what? As far as bugs go, I would say I'm a fan of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, check
If I-
out
if I
ant
had to
meeples.
choose.
Yeah. Ant meeples, I love them.
They're very cute meeples.
Yeah.
I want to see if there's a queen in there. Do you
There's
think you
gotta
get a
be.
queen
I thought there was in
meeple?
the original. Yeah.
Yeah.
So they've re-upped, they've redone some of the art and graphic design, cleaned up the mechanics a little bit, and you do have the wooden ant meeples. It's a 4X game in about 90 minutes, Becca.
This is so interesting.
Isn't that
There's so many
fascinating?
different types of ants, and they're all kind of creepy when you make them that big.
Yeah.
Honey, I shrunk the kids for.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm a big fan. And totally non sequitur, but that's my job here. Did you know that the concept for the zombies in The Last of Us is based on something that can actually happen to ants, which
Really?
is a fungus takes over their brain and basically turns them into zombies that are just working for the fungus.
So ants actually will become zombies?
There are
Really?
zombie ants
No
that are controlled
way.
by a fungus.
That is terrifying.
Someone in chat, Becca, stop! I love that you know. Tell me more. Cordyceps. Yeah, something about a still alive zombie. Yeah, so
Wow.
technically they can still die because that's a very supernatural part of the whole zombie lore. Because
That is-
you got to be able to kill stuff.
That is absolutely terrifying.
Yeah.
Wow.
So scary. So
Very, very
let's hope
scary.
that doesn't happen to us. Other bugs too sometimes. Also have to shout out Justin, our
Yeah.
mod extraordinaire, does have 40 backed projects on Kickstarter.
Oh,
They're a little
nice.
later. I didn't want to leave that out. That's a good number.
That is a great number. Hey, we are at that point now where we want to share with y'all this new segment. Currently, it is called the Mid-Show Meet and Greet, but we're working on that.
Yeah,
folks.
maybe chat wants to pitch because
Yeah.
I was like, meeple and greet. I don't know. Where are we? We're meeting. We're interviewing. We're chatting.
Yeah.
And what are we doing today?
Exactly. So we're going to be talking to someone. I pre-recorded this interview with Jay from Bezier Games.
Yay!
Yay, Jay. It's a short interview, folks. Let us know what we should name this segment. We're just calling it the mid-show meet and greet because it's about the midpoint of the show. Sort of like the seventh inning stretch in baseball. We're gonna, take a little break. And Ray, you like that? That one's for you, man.
Yeah. Maybe that's what we find the title in.
Ooh, yeah. So, we're going to go to that video, and then we're going to come back and do the jacked up matchup.
Oh, I'm so excited to play a game.
Yes. Hi, friends. Welcome to this new segment on Good Morning Society. I'm so excited to start this off with Jay from Bezier Games. Jay, hello. How are you, my friend?
I'm doing great, man. It's great to see you, Ruel.
Always good to see you, man. For those that don't know, you want to share a little bit about who you are and what you do?
You know who I am? You don't know who I am? My name's Jay. I am the marketing manager for Bezier Games. And in my off time, I run a YouTube channel called Cardboard East, where I review games from Asia.
Yeah. Folks, if you don't follow Jay at Cardboard East already, be sure to click the links below. We'll have those for you. Cardboard East is amazing. It's such a great channel. And I was just talking to Jay before we came on. We're talking about his review of Yokohama, the new edition versus the old edition. Check that out on the channel. But hey, Jay, what's going on with Bezier Games these days?
Well, our boat from China that has Rebel Princess has been in dock in New York for like a week. I feel sorry for the people on that boat. Oh. But now the trucks have finally delivered it to our distributor, and Rebel Princess Deluxe Edition will be launching on retail in about a week. So we're really excited about that.
Nice. Awesome. And you gave me a really cool, fun preview of Rebel Princess at Gen Con. Can you give just a quick little overview of what this game's all about?
Yeah, absolutely. I love this pitch.
Yes.
We are all princesses, Ruel. We have been invited to a 5-day all princess, no prince party celebrating the awesomeness that is us. But then the princes hear about the party. They crash the party. They're talking marriage, like living happily ever after, and we can't have any of this because we're both too busy. We have tons of stuff to do. I don't have time for these unsolicited marriage proposals. So it is a card game. It's a trick-taking card game about breaking hearts. And the last princess who is single at the end of 5 rounds, or the one with the fewest proposals, wins the game and becomes the Rebel Princess.
I love that. It's such a cool game. Folks, check out the Bezier website, which I have up right now. I also want to highlight a couple other games. Jay, we've got Essen right around the corner. Are there any big releases you want to talk about? I'm just scrolling down the website right now, and I see one that I love right here. But
you love all of them, right?
I do love all of them, yes.
Right. No, the 3 games that we're bringing to Essen are those 3 right there. Sears Catalog, Zalatar, and Sandbag. All of them are trick-taking games, and we're pretty excited about them.
I saw oh my gosh, Taylor, he might have been shaving his head or something.
He had an event called Shears Catalog.
Yeah.
Where if you could beat him in a hand of his own game that he, designed, Sears Catalog, then you could shave his head. And so people collectively worked together to shave like this center strip off his head. And it's funny because after the event was actually multiple days, and he stopped by the booth to say hi, and he was wearing a hat. I'm like, what's underneath that hat, bro? And he's like, he showed it to me. I'm laughing. And he realized, retrospectively, I should have had my meeting with Ravensburger before the event started.
Oh my goodness!
And I'm like, nah, this is the best peacocking you could ask for, man. Like,
absolutely. Awesome. So these are games, folks, that are coming up real soon from Bezier. We got Essen Spiel right around the corner. And hey, this has been a really fun and quick interview, but I don't want to leave Jay just talk. We love our games, but we love Jay too. We got to talk about you, my friend. Like, thanks. What's besides board games and besides your awesome channel, Cardboard East? What else is in the life of Jay? What is your jam?
You know what, man? Like I'm in my 40s, so I'm trying to be as productive as I can. I want to get as much stuff as I can done, and I need to stay productive. So focus to me means saying no to a lot of things. So I've lost a lot of hobbies. I mean, I still enjoy them, but I just don't do them as often. Yeah. One hobby that I have picked up is I read obituaries. I know that sounds weird.
It totally sounds. I did not see this conversation going this way, Jay. What?
No,
Obituaries?
Yeah, I don't do it every day. I do it like every other day or so. I think the reason why is that, like, you see this in movies in Hollywood all the time, or in stories where someone has a near-death experience, and they change their lives and become a lot more focused. Yada yada yada.
Yeah.
But the truth is that I've had near-death experiences, and there are moments in my life where I made some bad decisions and I probably should have died. And I did change and become focused for a few months after that, but it doesn't stick. So I read obituaries to kind of remind myself that time is precious and limited, and I got to be productive, and I want to get the things done. I want to accomplish what I want to accomplish in the short time that I have with the people that I care about. And I think reading obituaries gives me a nice reminder of that.
Yeah.
And you get to, learn about some stranger's life, about what they did, what they accomplished, and knowing that these words are not their own, but a friend's.
Wow. That, again, I didn't see this conversation go this way, but that's actually, that's wonderful. I mean, to remember, and to, take it in context, like, wow, we only have this limited amount of time here, right, to do the things we want to do. And that's great, Jay. Thank you for sharing that. Wow.
No problem. It's there are lots of layers to it too. Like I wrote my brother's obituary, and I know how long that took me. So reading some of the longer obits is always fascinating, because I know that someone had to agonize over this and try to piece it together.
Yeah. And
just trying to see that through other people's eyes or through their words is interesting to me, and it helps bring my focus for that day.
That's great. And folks, let's take that lesson from Jay today and use that. Let's think about, what we can do to be productive, and also to remember that we only have this limited time on Earth to be kind to yourself, be kind to others. And I think we're going to wrap it up on that. That's sort of a happy note, I guess. But Jay, where can people find you online on the interwebs?
You can find me at Bezier Games everywhere, because I run the socials for Bezier Games, and at Cardboard East everywhere, because I also run the socials for Cardboard East. And as my wife was often saying, she's like, I'm on my phone all the time.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Jay. Really appreciate your time. Thanks for joining us here on Good Morning Society.
My pleasure, Ruel.
All right. And
great job, Ruel.
Thanks.
What a wonderful segment.
Thank you. Well done, Pastor Ruel.
Yeah, really. You from the past? Great job.
Thanks.
Wow, so interesting about reading obituaries to be a reminder of how limited our time on this planet is.
Yeah.
And my mind, sorry.
I was just going to say, it was so fun talking to Jay. And again, I had no idea where the conversation would go. And when he dropped that, I was like, oh, wow. This is cool. Really
and
cool.
Bonsonator, we saw that you used to write obituaries. That's really interesting. Please tell more. I have to tell you about one of the last plays I was in college. It was for a Fringe Fest written by a friend of mine. And I played someone who writes obituaries.
Oh.
And someone comes to me who, my good buddy, played this character, and he's like an overweight older guy, and he came and said, I just want you to write my obituary. No reason. I just want an obituary. And I was like, oh, yeah, weird. Someone alive wants me to write their obituary. And it was about our friendship that developed in the play. And then, spoilers, he dies. And then it's super sad. And I was like, wow, we really should have seen that coming. It was about an obituary. But so I also was an obituary writer in a fictional world.
In a fictional world.
Yeah.
I love Becca's college stories. That's great.
I was in some weird plays, let me tell you.
Awesome. So again, thanks to Jay for doing that, folks. If you like that, let us know. And we're still trying to name it, but I think one of the names caught our eyes.
Yeah, we love Society Sidebar by Dragon Jim.
That's
really good.
That's really good. So,
I'm so glad we group sourced this.
Yeah.
Big brain.
Yeah.
Hive-minded.
We like it. We're going to see where it goes, but that's definitely one of the finalists in the non-official naming of the segment. But
I'm going to throw out the other things I wrote down because they were all good.
Yeah.
Interrogameception, our own Matt Moynihan. Meet and Greet from Sprinkles the Dragon Cat. Chits and Chats from No Soul No Prob. And the Society Sidebar. Meet and Greet got a laugh from Ray.
Ray liked that one. So we'll see,
Can
folks.
I say I'm a simple man? I hear a pun and I laugh.
We will let you know by the next time we have a segment. We got them in the bank, folks, and I will be cashing those in.
We will be
real
thanking
soon.
past Ruel
Yeah.
time and time again.
Well done, Pastor Ruel. Hey, obituaries. How do we segue from that? You know, when people pass on, unfortunately, sometimes they leave drawers full of junk.
What are you going to do with all their stuff?
We are going to organize it in Junk Drawer. I want to thank 25th Century Games for sending this copy of Junk Drawer.
And let's thank our sponsor, Perk Coffee, for our Jacked Up Matchup.
Yeah. So this is today's Jacked Up Matchup. We're playing some Junk Drawer. This is a Polylamino game.
Polylamino
game. Becca and I love these tile placement games. This one's really cool. We have a junk drawer. We each have a junk drawer, and we have a bunch of junk, and we're going to organize it as best we can, Becca.
This is my hobby. Not reading obituaries, sorting junk drawers.
Oh, yeah.
I love to empty out a cabinet and put everything back in neatly.
Oh, really?
It's a big hobby of mine,
Nice.
yeah.
I love it.
I don't do it here at the studio, so
okay.
sorry, Ray.
Ray, can we get the top down here, please? We're going to show the different junk drawers that we have here. This is my drawer here, and my junk, and there's Becca's, and the items here.
My junk.
Yes. So what we're going to do is we're going to draw a card. The card is going to have one of the corresponding items, and we're going to take that item and place it in one section of the drawer.
Okay, and then, I see. It's double layer cardboard, so I can't cross over.
Yes.
Anything important to know about the areas?
Yes, so there are 4 areas. During a round, you're going to place one item in each area, and that'll be the end of the round. So you cannot, in one round, place 2 items in the same section. It's always going to be 1 and 4.
Okay.
At the end of the game, we're going to go until one of us cannot place an item because it's all the spaces are blocked off or whatever.
Okay.
At the end of the game, we're going to score each section of your junk drawer, depending on the different scoring conditions. So in the first one, this left space here, cover many spaces. This is just 1 point per covered space. This one here, cover perimeter spaces. You're only going to get points for the ones on the outer rim here.
Okay.
Okay. This one here, don't cover many spaces. You 1 point per uncovered space.
I see. I got a strategy building. Okay.
Uh-oh, Becca's strategizing. And then the fourth and final one here, don't cover center space and corner spaces. So you'll get the points if 3 points per uncovered corner, and 3 points if the center space is uncovered.
This is so fun.
Isn't this great?
This is incredible. All right, can I scoot it up
absolutely.
just for?
Let's fill up the frames
Yeah, that feels good. That feels good.
All
okay.
right, Becca, go ahead and reveal the first item, please.
Here we go. It's sewing materials.
So you just got to find that.
Okay, here we go.
And you can place it anywhere. This is the sewing material here. So cover many spaces.
Don't look at me. Don't look at what I'm doing.
Oh, I was going to do the corner.
That's what I did.
Really? Okay. Well,
Now,
that's
hold
fine.
on. Do we need a divider screen?
A divider screen.
Well, it wouldn't work. So
Okay.
we're going to always have the same opportunities.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll see where we diverge.
Yeah. Phone charger.
Okay.
Okay. So obviously now we've already placed it in this one. We cannot go. We cannot place it in there as well. Okay, 1 point per covered space. Cover.
All right, I'll look for a privacy
there.
screen.
Okay, there.
I went perimeter.
All
okay.
right. And I went many spaces. All right, let's see what we got here. Flashlight.
Flashlight.
Oh, definitely going perimeter.
Ooh, yeah.
Look at that. What's up?
Okay. 1 point per covered space. 1 point. Oh, I can't go. All right. Yeah. We'll go here. And then, we're not going to have a choice on this last one. Oh.
Divider?
Okay, but then we have to add a segment later. But sure, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Time for.
It's good for everything.
Yes.
Here's my Blood on the Clock Tower segment.
Right. In the
Okay.
middle there.
Okay.
Okay.
Is this
that way.
blocking your view of my board?
Yes, it is. As long as I don't look at the monitor, you are
that's
totally.
the tough part.
Wow.
That's the tough part. Okay, I think this is perfect.
Yes. Okay. We'll put the item cards over here. Up there. All right.
Okay, and by perfect I mean ridiculous, but I
Okay.
like it. Okay.
All right, go ahead and reveal the final item for this round, Becca.
Oh no, I don't have a view.
Okay.
I was like, I can't work this way. It's an inhaler.
Okay.
I've taken away their monitor. We're going strictly no cheating today.
Wow,
Yeah.
look at that. Where's
And
the
literally no
inhaler?
We are
choice around here.
sweaty
Oh, here it
gamers today. We are playing to win.
Okay, so I need to don't cover many spaces, so I'm going to go.
You know what? The irony is there was 5 squares, 5 squares, 5 squares, and just luckily that was our only 4 square when in the one that we don't want to cover spaces.
I know,
so
right?
I'm assuming
Yep.
you had to make the same decision.
Exactly. Okay, so go ahead and let's get rid of these cards, Becca, and we'll deal out another 4 items.
Ooh,
2, 3,
but
4.
on the clock tower, maybe that's what we should call a future series because that's what Justin's autocorrect always goes to. That's fun.
Okay, go ahead and reveal the first one
Okay,
for this round,
first
please.
up we've got earphones.
Earphones. Okay. Ooh, that's a funky one. So where do I want to? Do I want to cover perimeter? Don't cover the corner. Okay.
I know. This is the hard one because I don't want to describe my methodology too much.
Yeah. Okay.
But you should.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well-
And I'll never listen.
Okay.
Hold on. I'm thinking, and
Okay.
I've got thoughts. Thoughts thunk. Got it.
Okay. And let's go ahead and reveal the next item, please.
Mud on the Jacob Cave is a joke for 2 people. Well done.
Watch. You have a watch now. So do
A watch.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. It looks like a 4 square.
I wonder if we're doing the same thing.
Interesting. Okay,
So
cover
I
many
cannot see
spaces,
Becca's
cover
board, folks.
perimeter.
I bet we're doing the same thing.
Choices. Oh gosh. Are we though? I don't know.
It's quite fun to watch you as you say things like this without knowing that you can't see.
A
Glue stick.
Okay.
All right.
I know exactly where I'm going with this one.
I think we're doing the same thing. Yeah.
Okay. Don't cover my space.
I
Okay.
peeked and we did do like
Same
nested
thing.
dolls. Yeah.
Okay. And
Which is a
Oh, the button. That's the one I wish I would have saved.
Oh, okay. Well, I do have a good spot.
So this
No,
is
I
a
already
bummer.
placed there.
Yeah, I already placed there, so
No.
I've got to place it and cover many spaces.
Me too.
Oh no.
We've done the same thing every time.
Yeah, I mean, great minds. What are you gonna do? Okay.
That's a bummer.
All right.
But
so,
at least we're, despite the giant box in our way, doing the exact same thing.
All right. Next 4 items. Becca, I'll have
calling
you
us
turn
out.
over the first one, please.
They're saying we're cheating on our made-up rule that
Okay.
is not part of the game.
Okay.
All
go
right,
ahead.
first one
What
is
do we have?
charm bracelet.
Charm bracelet. Oh, where is that?
Ooh, okay.
Ooh.
I see. Interesting.
Ooh, that would have fit perfectly,
so
but I
good
don't want to do that.
Tetris.
You know what? I'm gonna go.
I feel good. I feel good about my choices.
Okay, I'll go with this one. Okay, ready. Next.
Oh, okay.
Please.
I've got a can opener.
Can opener.
All
Mistakes were
right.
made. That wasn't good. Okay. Nope.
Yes.
Okay, I'll go here.
Oh.
No. I want to cover many spaces.
Wait, don't you copycat.
Okay. Oh, really? I was gonna go. Okay, I'm good.
I could see. I didn't try to look.
Okay.
Okay, your turn.
Okay. Next one's a pencil. Pencil. Okay, that's gonna
Interesting.
go right there. So that means my last one is gonna go.
Gosh. Yeah. Same.
Okay. And
I feel where you're pointing.
okay, measuring tape.
Spiritually.
Becca.
I'm gonna get a
Measuring
bigger
tape.
divider.
Measuring
Cover-
tape.
oh,
wait,
no.
Wait, measuring tape.
Measuring tape,
Measuring
yeah.
tape.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Okay, so I've got to place it here. Oh no.
It's not what I wanted either.
Oh no. Ah, really?
Oh no, you're getting limited in your choices.
I am super limited in my choices. I have made mistakes were made.
Mistakes were made.
Okay, well, I'm gonna just
that
have to
luckily
eat that. Okay.
was okay for me.
Really?
But I
Okay.
don't think next time.
Okay. Let's get the next
Oh,
4
switch
items.
placement of your board in the pieces. You are an absolute genius. Here, if you don't want me to copy off your board, put your pieces up top.
so duh. Okay.
We figured it out. I
Okay.
don't know how it looks in frame
Yeah, how's that
because
look,
Ray
Ray?
has hidden a monitor from us.
You nailed it. Becca.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't know how you did that actually. A little bit up, Ruel.
The board.
Yeah, I have the top of my board here.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I love symmetry.
Perfect. Okay, Becca.
And reorganizing junk drawers.
I forgot you couldn't see it. I could have helped that whole time.
Oh, good. I have tape.
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 Oh,
Okay, here we go. Here we go.
Oh, that fits perfectly.
Oh my
right
gosh.
Here. Yes.
That did
Okay.
we do? Hold on. Let me think. Let me think.
I like that one.
Let me think. And this one cares about. Ooh. I think we gotta go with this. Done.
Next item, please.
Oh, that's me. Yeah. Flash drive.
Ooh, flash drive. Yes, I saved it for this one down here.
Good thing. That worked out.
Okay.
Okay, next.
Next is the sticky notes.
Sticky notes.
Okay, so I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2.
Oh,
So I've
gosh.
got to go cover this one.
Now, I could end the game next round, I believe.
Yeah, if you ever get to the point where you cannot place a tile, that's when the final turn is. Are you ready?
Okay.
And bag clips. Bag clips. Oh no!
I
really?
cannot place.
You cannot place it.
I cannot place.
Nowhere. Okay. Then I'm gonna place mine, and the game is over. Now we can look at our boards, and we're gonna score.
Yay!
Let's
Okay.
score. Oh no. Okay, go ahead and remove
I
that.
feel good about it.
Oh, what the?
Yeah, because
That
so you
hosed
and
me.
I were doing the exact same thing, but I have played a lot of Tetris in my life. I
That
flipped
is a
this
smart,
upside
look
down.
at that. That was smart, Becca. Oh my goodness. Okay.
Honestly, it's one of those things I've played so much. I could Queen's Gambit see Tetris pieces on the ceiling while going to sleep.
Nice. Let's score it up, starting with cover many spaces. So 1 point per covered space. So I've got.
I think you have one more than
4,
me.
5. So 15, 16.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 15.
15. Okay. And then the right corner, cover perimeter spaces. So 1 point for every perimeter space.
I'm missing one.
I'm missing 2. Okay.
5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So you have.
I have, you have 15, I have 14.
That makes sense.
Okay, we're all tied up right now.
Oh.
This one here is don't cover main spaces, so you got a point for every blank space or uncovered. So uncovered, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. 12.
13.
Oh, 1 point
I
separate.
think I just barely eked it out.
Oh my goodness. And then for
3,
this one.
6,
Yep.
9, 12, 15.
Are you serious? You got a well done. 15, and I had 3, 6, 9 covered 9.
Now, we were so close because had
That
you
bag of
flipped this
chips.
upside down, the chip clips wouldn't have a spot.
Yeah. Oh, you still would have won by a point, though. You had it over there. Why don't we do the final scoring here? So 30, 45. Becca's got 58.
I see. I did friendship bracelet up here and pencils down here.
The pencil. Nice.
That was
I
it.
had 30, 42, 50, 58 to 51. Becca, well done.
Well
GG.
done, GG. I immediately want to play
GG.
again. This was so much fun.
Isn't this great?
This is exactly what my brain wants. Polyominoes and just, can you Tetris fit this together?
Organization. Right.
It's brilliant. I'm so in. I want to bring this everywhere on every trip. Remind me everyone's name who worked on it.
Junk drawer from
25th Century
Games.
and
let's get the designers, give them credit. It is designer David Smith, artist Asha Farmer, with some game development by Travis Winstead.
very, very great game.
Isn't that terrific?
It just scratches the parts of my brain that just are constantly itching.
Yeah.
I want to organize all of your junk drawers. I will come to your house. Marie Kondo is an absolute inspiration of mine.
Yeah.
She would appreciate this game.
Yeah, it's funny. Michelle's the same way. She loves organization, and this was her jam. Real quickly, we just played with the basic goals. These are the more difficult goals. You have easy, medium, and hard.
Yes.
Stuff like create certain number of spaces, gaps in the spaces, like right there.
For a gap of exactly 3 spaces?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fun.
Isn't that great? Cover 2 spaces in each row and column. Place many items. 4 points per item that is in there.
I love the way this is
yeah.
laid out. Talk about streamline.
Yep.
Because they show they say what it is, they show an example, and then they show what that example score would be. It's a very clear way of showing that.
I feel like this is such an underappreciated gem of a game from last year.
It's simple, and yet I'm raving. I want to play right now.
Nice, that's awesome. So, and yes, folks, you can play this solo. I've played it solo several times. It's super easy, but it's so much fun. Love, love, love Junk Jar.
Speaking of gyms, I just see it in chat, and you know what? I realized we're at the end of the show here, but I didn't show the components of Gyms of Iridescia. So while we're packing up Junk Drawer, I will just show you a handful of these wooden pieces with iridescent stickers.
Ooh.
Can we get a little quick top-down action, even though I know you're cleaning up? Thanks again to Rockstone and Dice for sponsoring this episode, along with Perk Coffee for our Jacked Up matchup. I am a big fan of all the games we've talked about today,
yes.
but Gyms of Iridescia is just super cool, and I want to show off these components while we get the chance. Isn't that insane?
Really nice and shiny, friends.
The dice have sparkles.
Sparkles.
They have glitter.
Oh,
glitter is the word. These pickaxes that are now obsolete, but I think are also lovely wooden components.
Oh, these are nice and chunky. I love chunky pieces.
Yeah, good chunks. Those are extra victory points if you get to the top first.
Nice.
You get to pick. And then we talk a lot about how much double-layered cardboard means to me deep within my soul.
There it is.
And this gem fits in there.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, I know we're overlapping 2 games at once, but
it's all good.
right before we get to our final segments, I wanted a chance to show off some lovely components.
We love our components here at Good Morning Society, folks. That was gorgeous.
And
well done.
one more shout out for everybody to go watch our playthrough video of Gyms of Iridescia. You can find the link in our newsletter, and you can maybe we shout out the newsletter link.
Yeah, be sure to sign up, folks, and you'll get a shout out. You'll see. On a weekly basis. We do this show every Wednesday, and you get a newsletter as well. Has some fun little things that you don't see here on the show, including my pick for Game of the Week and Maddie's pick, his movie corner, which he just posted a movie I really want to see called, what's it called? Bad Monkey or something? Is that
Monkey Man.
Monkey Man.
Monkey.
Bad
Oh,
Monkey.
Spoiler alert.
Yes,
I
this
guess
is the.
this week you do get it on the show, not just in the.
Thank you.
You have to remind me of the actor's name, the guy who was the Green Knight and.
Dev Patel.
Dev Patel.
Dev Patel is fantastic.
I just love him. I find him to be such a cutie, and I'm excited. I haven't seen Monkey Man, but it looks good.
It looks fantastic. So there's a little spoiler for what's in the newsletter this week, but coming up we got a lot of great stuff. We're gonna finish off the show here with our fun little segment that we call Share Your Shelfie. And today's shelfie is from our Discord user, username Bear. Thanks, Bear, for sharing your shelfie.
Hey.
Look how nice and neat. Now, we were talking about junk drawers
ID.
being nice and organized. Look how nice and organized this is.
Wingspan, of course.
Sky Team.
Obscurio is a very cool kind of like, I saw it laid out at Gen Con a couple years ago, and it has a little bit of like a Clue aesthetic, like a hidden mystery. I believe there's like information in an envelope you're trying to find out. I didn't get to play through, I just was looking over the shoulder, so tell me more.
Very cool. I've not played that one. That looks interesting. I love that they have a Rubik's Cube there as well. Is that what's on the Rubik's
very
Cube?
fancy one.
Yeah, and it looks like a very old version of Settlers of Catan there.
I love seeing the game that probably kicked off the collection and the love that the box has seen through its wear.
Look at that wear and tear. I also like these little stands that Bear has for the decks of cards. Taco Cat Goat Cheese and a
That's a great game.
That is a fantastic game. A lot of fun. And then of course some newer stuff including Heat, Lost Rooms of Arnai. Oh, I see a game by the one and only doctor, the good Dr. Reiner Knizia, Raw. Acquire is fantastic. We just played that here on Good Time Society. Jake Michaels and I
For TLN?
For TLN,
Tabletop Live Network once a month. There's a live stream on a Saturday.
Yes.
Don't miss the next one.
Yeah. So they'll be at the end of this month, folks. And again, here's Bear. I love that they have these little drawers built in, too. I wonder what's in that.
What's in the drawer?
Mystery drawers, folks.
Ooh,
Yeah,
it's obscurioed from us.
Yeah.
This is the most taunting shelfie we've ever got.
Definitely, right?
You don't know what's behind here.
So thank you, Bear, for sharing that shelfie. And folks, if you'd like to see your shelfie on the show, please join the Discord. And we have a Share Your Shelfie channel there. You can drop photos.
Yes. a little more info on Obscurio, so you're giving clues similar to Dixit. People have to see their way through illusions. There is a trader. The trader can remove color from the card, put a pattern over the card, stuff like that.
Nice.
That sounds really creative and really different.
I love
and I always find that Dixit type games or Mysterium are great for newer gamers and like a party setting.
Yeah, for
'cause
sure.
Someone can walk by and say, "Ah, that one, pick that one."
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I love that. So, Becca, I think that's it.
We
for
did
this
it!
week.
We got to the end of this show,
We did
and
it.
almost within our promised hour. And so grateful for you, Ruel, for just being a wonderful host.
Thanks, and likewise, Becca, you're the host with the most, of course.
Thank you for always introducing me to lovely new games. Really
Yeah.
love Junk Drawer.
Yeah.
And thanks so much to all of you for being here. We so appreciate you hanging out and helping us come up with names to segments.
Yes.
And just being a part of the community. It's so important to us. Remember, if you are going to tune in next Monday for our Adventurers for Harris, and you're interested, maybe you're not already modded, but you would be down to be modded to help with that event. It's going to be, I think, a pretty big deal. And if you're interested in that, reach out to this Just 10. I think you could probably reach out on Discord, preferred,
Yep.
but anywhere works. And you can
Yeah.
find them all over our Good Time Society Discord as well. And yeah, anything else?
Just want to shout out Pastor Ruel for the interview.
Shout out to Pastor Ruel.
I
Love
just like
that guy.
talking to Pastor Ruel.
Yeah,
you know?
no, he's good. He's
He
good.
did okay.
What would you tell him? Any advice if you could give?
And Pastor Ruel, any advice I'd give to him?
Next Wednesday, leave 10 minutes earlier.
Yeah, leave 10 minutes earlier, have breakfast, and
Eat breakfast.
I'd also tell him never put on deodorant after shaving your armpit.
Thank God. And
Pastor
you brought it full circle.
Exactly.
That seems like a perfect place to end our show.
Yeah.
Thanks again. We'll see you next week.
Okay.
Keep playing.
Go.
Hey.
Let's change it. Okay, here it is. What we're gonna do from now on, we're gonna say, play some games, will ya? That'll be the end. Just play some games, will ya? Does that sound good?
What was it before?
It was go play some games, will ya?
Oh.
We're gonna streamline things like the good Dr. Kinitsu would do.
It's always good to streamline. Be ready to revise. So you know what?
What?
Play some games, will ya?
Yeah.